Hey guys, my name is TheEpicAlec and happy Friday. Today, for Friday's calm game, despite what the music says, I'll be playing Railgrade, which from my understanding is a real-time strategy game about building railroads. Sounds interesting. I had it on my wishlist. Completely forgot I had it on my wishlist until it was gifted to me. So, let's hop into it. Story mode, fresh start. Yeah, let's go! I love trains! Nakatani Chemicals.
Congratulations on a safe trip. On behalf of all of us at Nakatani Chemicals, I'd like to bid you welcome to our colony. We have recently identified a significant opportunity to improve the current infrastructure of the planet, which is why you're here, Administrator. To help us implement a new mode of transportation, one that once conquered Earth's old frontiers. The railway. It's now your responsibility to grow our network of railways and oversee the management of our most important industries. By developing a transport network for our powerful train engines, we'll be able to easily deliver resources and fuel growth across the planet. Succeed, and our colony will be the envy of the entire galaxy.
I have no idea what you're saying because I'm feeling this music.
You don't need to worry about the consequences right now.
What do you mean by that?
I know you might miss Earth, but don't worry. When you've seen what's possible here, you'll never want to leave.
Earth is a pigsty anyway. Oh, music died.
Good luck, Administrator. Everyone is counting on you.
Welcome to our division, Yoshida. Thanks for taking over the colony. I know you had no choice, but all the same, I'm thankful. Remote administration confused me to no end. Back here on Earth, the sun is bright and birds are singing. I'd send you a recording, but interstellar bandwidth is expensive. Please think of Earth anytime the colony air gives you the coughs. Keep your mind focused and make things right. I'm sure they'll bring you back home. Your top priority should be to restart the control terminal. I commissioned the process for you prior to your landing. You just need to complete the 3 test scenarios, and then you'll be able to build anything you have a license for and to salvage anything you've built. You'll be the sole authority on the colony planet. Don't let the power go to your head. Saito, Department Head of Off-World Colonies, Nakatani Chemicals. Okay, simple enough. What could go wrong? Loop tracks can support the most trains. Interesting. Good to know. Hello. Welcome, Administrator. Track and Train. Welcome to your first region. Let's go over the basics of railway management. When in a region, your current main task can be found here, top right. Keep an eye on your tasks to help make sure you don't miss key information. So that means I'm going to be top left corner. Your main task in this region is to export 4 energy. Let's get to work. These structures are geothermal power plants. They are one of many industries which produce energy. This is the Zeppelin dock. Freight can be delivered here for export, contributing to your objective and earning you profit. Before we can export energy, we need to build tracks, stations, and trains. Let's start with track. Press 1 to select the track tool. Okay. With the track tool active, press left click near geothermal power plant to start constructing track. Press left click again near the Zeppelin dock to construct track. Okay. So we'll plop it there. Track does not have to loop for the trains to be able to travel along the line. Trains will reverse direction once they reach the end of the line. Next, we need to add stations to our track. Press 2 to select the station tool. Okay. With a station, I can't read. With a station tool as something, press left click to construct stations, the track you built connecting the geothermal power plant and Zeppelin dock. Look for white guidelines to check that you're in range. Buildings in range will turn yellow. Okay. Requires so we'll plop it there. And like that. Ah, there we go. Okay. I spent more money than I needed to. Stations let you load and offload freight to and from nearby industries. You can connect multiple stations together to increase their loading and offloading speed. Now that your railway is set up, buy a train and let it roll. Let it ride. Hover your train tool over the track you laid earlier and press left click to configure your first train. Boop. Select an engine to add to your train. Engines drive your trains, of course. We'll do a boiler engine. Step 2, add 4 energy freight to your train. Boop, 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 bah. And when ready, finalize your train to put it to work. Finalize. Simple enough. Fantastic, you've taken your first step as this colony's administrator. Now watch as your train delivers energy from the geothermal power plant to the Zeppelin dock. Okay? Perfect. Okay. Enter photo mode. Interesting. Okay. Got my screenshot. Okay. Hey Yoshida, great job building that track. The terminals report in the trains and track system passed all self-checks. Next, I'll unlock the branch control test. Follow the flashing dots on your office's world diorama to the next region. Saito, Department Head of Off-World Colonies, Nakatani Chemicals. Hello. Branch control, baby. Modifiers. I don't need no modifiers. Hey Yoshida, please do not laugh. Truth be told, I tried the self-checks before you were assigned to our division. I thought if I could master the control terminal, then I could start fixing the colony's economy myself. Instead, I got the self-check region's train stuck. It just goes around and around, never arriving at the station. Saito, Department Head of Off-World Colonies, Nakatani Chemicals. That's why I'm here and you're not. Every train engine has different strengths. Some engines might be good hill climbers, while others are cheaper to maintain. It's good to know. Thank you, game. What the hell? Each train has its own route at each branch in the track. In this region, this train carrying water does not have a clear route to the waiting city. Select a train by pressing left click with your cursor when your cursor is above it and start fixing the route. Okay? So we want to switch that. It's easy enough. Now that you have the train selected, you can control the route it takes by toggling the branches. Watch as the yellow chevrons change to show the new route. After the train's route, by pressing left click on your cursor, and deliver water to the city. Okay. Got it. I see. I understand it now. Now that you understand routing and branching, relax a little and enjoy the view. You can ride a train by pressing F while the train is selected. Okay. Whoa, okay, I didn't get the chance to ride my train. Man. After completing a region, you'll be assigned a rank. The time taken to complete a region is the only thing that impacts your rank. Based on your rank for each region, you will be rewarded with a number of vouchers. You can always replay regions from the overworld to try and achieve better ranks and earn more vouchers. Vouchers can later be used to purchase licenses that allow you to use new industries, upgrades, engines, and other extras. Okay. Hey Yoshida, thanks for clearing that branching mess. You made it look so easy. Please keep this pace, or faster. Faster is preferable. Saito, Department Head of Off-World Colonies, Nakatani Chemicals. How much faster do you want me to be when I did that in less than a minute? Industrial Chain Primer. Okay. What's this one? Hey Yoshida, the manual introduces this self-check as Validate Combinatory Industrial Chain Handling, but I think in plain words it means to ensure factories use the multiple input freight to create finished freight, which is pretty important. After all, the essence of any colony's economy is combining inputs into outputs and sending those outputs as inputs to another factory. Layer that formula many tiers deep and you get yourself an economy capable of sending rockets to space. Saito, Department Head of Off-World Colonies, Nakatani Chemicals. Whew! Optimal train length is 3 to 10. Okay. Okay, so many industries produce outputs which require multiple freight inputs to create. This is a steel mill. It is one such industry. Select the steel mill by pressing left click when your cursor is above it to learn more about how it works. The steel mill requires two freight inputs, coal and iron, in order to produce steel. When you're ready, press backspace to exit the screen. This is a coal mine, and it produces coal that can be utilized in other industries. This is an iron mine. It produces iron that can be utilized in other industries. Select either the coal mine or the iron mine to learn about how they work. Iron mines and coal mines both produce their respective outputs without the need of other inputs. They will continue to produce until their storage is full. There are many other resource extraction industries which also produce different foundational freight. When you're ready, press backspace to exit this screen. There's one more critical thing to know about before we put you to work, and that's workers. Select the steel mill by pressing left click when your cursor is above it to learn more about how they work. Assign 8 workers to the steel mill. Industry must be staffed by workers in order to function. The closer they are to being fully staffed, the faster they will produce outputs. You can add workers or remove workers from an industry by pressing F or V. Assign 8 workers to the steel mill. When you're ready, press backspace to exit this screen. Okay. Fantastic, the steel mill is ready to work. Now all we need to do is provide it with iron and coal. Build tracks, stations, and trains in order to supply the steel mill with iron and coal in order to produce 4 steel. Okay. So let me think. So this one should be simple. Just or not. Okay. Okay, there we go. We do that. And worker housing. Okay, we don't need to worry about you, actually. Okay, simple enough. And now we just need stations. One there. One there. One there. One there. Next, train. So we need boiler engine. We'll do 3. 1, boiler engine, and 3. Make sure this works. Perfect. Perfect. I could have made these a little bit longer, but I wanted to stick to 3. Because of, optimization. Alright, cool. Hey, Yoshida! Yet again, you passed that test with flying colors. You're good at this. You must have studied during your trip to the colony. Either that, or you're hacking the terminal to report false completion times. Please do not hack company computers. It is against departmental policy. Saito, department head of off-world colonies, Nakatani Chemicals. Okay, we're going a ways away here. Where are we going? Region 1, first job. Let's do it. Hey, Yoshida. Enough learning. Time to put your skills to work. Remember how I failed to pass the validation self-checks? Did you know the validation logic has a remote override feature? I used that manual override to start fixing this region's water export. Considering the situation, I am sure you agree it was a noble action. The results speak for themselves. Sadly, the results speak of disastrous inefficiency. Please fix those results. Saito, department head of off-world colonies, Nakatani Chemicals. Saito, stop fucking with the trains. Please. It's not your job, it's my job. What is this? I just saw murder. This place is a real mess. We need to get things back up and running optimally. It does, however, give us a good chance to learn some more advanced skills. Looks like this loop of track has collapsed and no longer connects the water pumps to the Zeppelin dock. Let's fix it. While the track tool will try and find a working route for you, sometimes you'll want to have more say over where the track is placed. When adjusting the track tool, you can adjust the height of the proposed length of track by pressing F and V. Try repairing this track loop by adjusting the height of the track tool while using the height of the track while using the track tool. You can cancel an in-progress drag with the right click. So there we go. Like this. I do want this to be a full loop, I assume, so let's just go down here, and then, boop. Okay. Let's see what else we can learn here. Let's take a look at this track. Even after trains have been set in motion, you can still make changes to them to suit your needs. Try selecting one of the short trains. You there. Configure. This train can be reconfigured to carry additional water freight. Try adding 3 more water freight to the train, then add an additional engine to help pull the extra weight. Okay. Now it's time to really get to work. We need you to deliver water to the Zeppelin dock. Easy, right? Well, it's not that simple. A few one-off deliveries won't cut it here. We need you to reach a certain export rate of water from the region. Use everything you've learned up to this point to reach your export goal. Good luck. Okay, so first things first, let's do that. And then backspace. Putting down a train here. Boom. Simple enough. Let's see here. We are going to make you bigger. There we go. Now you're stuck in that rotation. So, okay, we've got another water pump here. So what we're going to do, pause time. We are funding all of that. All of this. Boom. Just be gone. All of you, completely. First, we do this. We do this. Nice turn there. There we go. Now we add some stations there. And there. This should theoretically work. Except for when the trains crash into each other. Like so. Reverse those trains. I want them to run the same loop. You can be a bit better, actually. You can be better. There we go. Let's configure you real quick. And we'll configure you as well, just to match. There we go. And I need to make you bigger as well. There we go. We should be good now. Question mark. We slowed. Why did we slow down? No, we're good. We're picking back up now. Okay, yeah, we're good. We're good. Nice, and I still got S rank. Okay, awesome. Thanks, Administrator. We needed you, and you delivered. You saved our bacon. The chat around here is you arrived on an economy-class rocket. Those same rockets our grandparents traveled here on. I've never heard of a corporate employee from Earth traveling to colony planets by work rocket. You must either be incredibly poor or incredibly humble. Nameless, null of null, location unknown. That's concerning. Oil overflow. Ah, great. America colonized a planet just to harvest its oil, huh? Alright, I gotta do this in 15 minutes. Hey Yoshida, good job on the water delivery. You've learned the basics of track construction and train configuration. Your colony needs energy, and lots of it. Nearby is an idled oil power plant. Connect the surrounding oil wells and spin up those turbines. Export the resulting energy at the Zeppelin docks. Make sure you assign workers to the oil power plant. Industry doesn't work itself. Once those turbines are spinning, you will need to maximize production. Do this by building new railways to all oil wells. Afterwards, consider investing into upgrades for those oil wells. Saito, Department of Head of Off-World Colonies, Nakatani Chemicals. Okay. So let's see. Permanent license unlocked. Okay. Must be built at an oil wellspring. In this region, we need to export energy via the Zeppelin dock. This time, however, you'll be utilizing the local oil wells and oil power plant. Okay. So I have no rail to start. So let's start by building some, shall we? What is that? Accountancy, worker housing. I don't think I need to connect to those. So yeah, we just need to do good old-fashioned this. No. No. Interesting. Okay. So I'll need one to go through the south. I gotcha. Let's just get started here first. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Boiler engine. Crude. Like that. I need to assign workers. I get it. Okay. No. Not like that. Yeah, I want to go over, circle around. And we link up there. There we go. That should work. Now for the station. I think I got it. Voucher exchange. Custom engine. Could be useful. Ah! Nicely done, but there are ways to get higher performance out of your industries. Let's talk catalysts. Select an oil well or the oil power plant by pressing left click when your cursor is above them to learn more about how they work. Catalysts are optional inputs that can be provided to industries that will boost production. Catalysts last 90 seconds to provide a steady supply. When you're ready, press backspace to exit this screen. Both oil wells and oil power plants can use water as catalysts. This is a resource site, naturally occurring supplies within a region. In this case, we're looking at a source of fresh and clean water. You can extract resources from a resource site by building an associated industry on top of it and then linking it to your network with trains and stations. Interesting. Here you'll find the water pump and all manners of other industries that you have the licenses to build. Okay. Find yourself a nice top of the bed. Okay. Nicely done. Now let's get that blue gold bottled and loaded as freight. Provide an oil well and the oil power plant with water to use as a catalyst. You'll need to build new stations and make adjustments in order to make use of the new water pump. Place new trains or reconfigure existing ones so that they can carry water freights. Okay. So, obviously, we need station there. Where's the energy guy? You the energy guy? You're all oil. Okay, so you're the energy guy. Let's reconfigure you then. We'll do half and half. Ah! Huh. Okay. I see why. Duh. Okay, I gotcha. Wait, so I won't be on the top left corner. I'm gonna be bottom right corner? Question mark? Which one of you has the water? You do. I want to reverse you, actually. Perfect. That catalyst really boosted your production rates, but there's yet another way to increase the speed at which an industry operates, that being upgrades, people. Upgrades. This is a voucher exchange. You can spend the vouchers you earn by earning ranks in regions, here to gain access to new industries, upgrades, engines, and other extras. Select a voucher exchange by pressing left click. Yep. You can see how many vouchers you currently have to spend. Okay, purchase the oil power plant upgrade, then purchase, sure. I want this engine. Okay. Now let's put that upgrade license to use. Select the oil power plant. Upgrade. Purchase. When you're ready, press backspace to exit the screen. Now that you know how to use Catalyst purchase licenses and upgrade industry, I think you're set to meet this region's energy export needs. Oil to energy pronto. Establish an initial industrial chain. Deliver oil to the oil power plant and export the produced energy at the Zeppelin docks. Once this basic chain is producing cash flow, invest in expanding energy production and build out new oil supply railways or add more trains. Remember, the colony needs this energy, and it needs this energy fast. Your performance is being timed. Complete your assignments faster to earn more Nakatani vouchers, redeemable at voucher shops. Higher ranks earn you higher rewards. Continual improvements are the key to achieving higher ranks. Got it. Okay. Damn. Let me think then. I could do more water. Oh, okay. There we go. We simplify this. Where's you at? It's you that I want, right? Okay. Go, 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 go. I get you now. I understand you. Perfect. Now you have your own loop. So now, how do I optimize it further? Okay, I think I've got this figured out. We just need 9 more energy to get dropped off and we're good. Granted, I'm only getting a C rank, but hey. At least we made it. There we go. I can be satisfied with this now, I believe. Okay, horrible ranking, but it took me way too long to figure out what I actually wanted this all to do. So, you know, you get what you get. Thanks, Administrator. We used our portion of the emergency energy to reestablish our network connection. The other region told us you're actually not all that bad. Even said you're humble, which is pretty rare for an Earther. Nice to finally work for an Administrator who's not elitist. Nameless, null of null, location unknown. Concerning, as well. Ah, New unlock. Permanent license unlocked. A workhorse engine. Higher speeds at medium frank length. Never fastest, but a safe pick for busy administrators. Okay. Awesome. Alright. Well, I'm going to leave this episode of Railgrade here. If you like what you saw, hit that like button. If you're new here and you want to see more content from me in general, hit that subscribe button. I don't care if you hit the bell. If you want to see more Railgrade on Fridays, let me know down in the comment section below. If you want to follow me on any of my other social medias, Instagram, Twitter, you want to follow my Twitch account or join my subreddit, links are all in the description down below. And yeah, I'll see you guys later.